What is up, crypto legends? How's everyone doing? Let's analyze the situation, guys, here, because Bitcoin is on the verge of actually capitulating. Will we manage to hold the 24,800 range? We're going to analyze the situation all together. We might be doing some live trading. We're going to take a look at some altcoins. There is an altcoins that I'm just checking out here that we could get into a pretty decent scalp scenario. We're going to talk about what has happened, understand what has happened during the last couple of days, and see what is to come next. Obviously, going to check out what is coming next here to take a look at that trading setup, guys, all together. Make sure to destroy that like button. Back here in the studio, guys. How's everyone doing? Smash up the like button, guys, on your way in. Smash it up. Let's get to 100 in the next coming seconds. Just over 100 people watching the stream at the moment. Let's go, guys. What is going on with Bitcoin? Are we going to absolutely collapse, or are we going to hold the range? We're going to talk about that right away, guys. Let me just quickly go through the comment section, say hello to the community. How's everyone doing? Yo, 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 how are you, BG? We got some volatility, says Msima. Absolutely. Dippin', how are you? Christoph. Hello, hello, everyone. Unorthodox. Hello, how are you doing? Werner, how are you doing? Smash up the like button. Thank you very much. Just smashed it again. Thank you very much, Werner. Mia, hello. Buy the dips, says David. Yeah, absolutely. We buying the dips, no doubt. We buying those dips for sure. Finally, some volatility. Yes, I stopped out once, and you stopped out at break even or small loss. Stopped out at break even. I was just sharing this with the Legends community. We talked about a possible quick long scalp scenario. I was in, I was out 50%, and then got stopped out at break even here with the rest of the drop. We've had some really nice trading scenarios here. It's a pretty obvious level to get into a trade, right? On the lower time frames, it's a quick recovery and it's a quick get in, guys. If we pump $100, get out. If you are attempting any long positions from these lows as a liquidity grab, you want to get in and you want to get out if the price gives you that bounce of $100, for example. And this is a scenario that we talked about. I was guiding the legends here saying, hey, you know, it's created the SFP from that level. This is where we got that horizontal line. Got into the trade here exactly at 25,280. We pumped here $140 approximately. Got that bounce, a bit of choppy action. I said, hey guys, I'm taking 50%. I'm out. Stop loss at break even. Then bang, got stopped at break even. Then I was not interested in re-entering that long position. So a little bit of scalping also during the day. Funny how you are fighting the trend here. You are fighting the trend. You're getting in, you're getting out, and you're making profits, even though the price is going against you, right? So absolutely fascinating. And giving a little bit of that guidance as well to the Legends community. Hey, quick movement, quick bounce, you know, lock some profits. And I was sharing this with the Legends community here as, you know, sharing the trade setups, obviously in that epic short position as well that was talked about over a week ago right now from that 26,400 range, closed 80% of this level. Take profit was hit, okay? Which I'm going to share right away. But also got into the long scalp here, said, you know, hey, I'm exiting, you know, there's a quick long scalp here. We pump $100, I'm out. I'm taking profits at this level and I'm protecting position. Very important for that guidance because a lot of people, what now? What now? Hey, we are fighting the trend. We need to learn how to scalp, get in, get out when we are fighting the trend, right? This epic short position, some people already taking those profits from that massive shorting trade, okay, from the $26,400. People still holding that trade setup here, just like Master Prawn here, 26,400, 25,300, over $1,000 drop here, holding it till we hit that 25,300, which was that take profit zone mentioned exactly 1 week from today. Where is that epic short? Here it is. That is the epic short. The take profit was $25,300, shorting from $26,400. This short scenario is exactly this short right over here absolutely playing out to perfection. This level being hit, 26,400, expecting the move up to that level and expecting the move down to test 25,500, $25,300, sorry. This is exactly this trade right over here. And today we've hit the take profit zone, making an absolute killing here. Some people making, an absolute killing here with this short position. It's a swing trade, so it's taken a week to hit that level. Very happy with those profits. And we've got another one on US dollar tether, which is a smaller position, leaving some of that position open still. Remember, guys, if you want to trade on Bybit, this is where I trade, where I make 90% of my trading. You got an insane bonus down below to be claimed, $30,000 worth of bonus with my link, and you use that to pay fees and losses, obviously. So another way to support the channel, of course. Let's take a look at some levels. Let's take a look at some altcoins here all together. Destroy that like button if you like to see those huge setups that play really well with insanely good risk management. Come on, guys. We love trading. It's absolutely incredible. And let's dive in, guys. Let's go through the comment section. What a week. What a week. Also with an epic long. We talked about an epic long yesterday. There is some people in the Legends community that got into this long position, guys. This was provided yesterday, Sunday. We got this yesterday night. It was a bounce from $25,600 to $25,900. This is a $400 pump. Absolutely epic, okay? In between $300 and $400 pump, depending on where you got profits. I'm going to explain that scenario because this is a trade setup that was mentioned just yesterday, less than 24 hours ago. Yeah, we talked about this one last week. This is a swing trade short, already hitting profits. Let's talk about, hey, what trading setup did you talk about yesterday in the Legends community? Let me know why. Why did you look for a long position exactly here at 25,600? Let me explain to you right away why this was such a good trade position. It was the value area low from this range, and we were looking for that liquidity grab beneath this low right over here at 25,590. The low created on the 7th of September. Right there, really nice low to be taken here. Expecting here this roll down because of CVD bearish divergence, and then get a huge, massive wick back up to claim these lower highs for our take profit zone. This was mentioned also yesterday in the Legends. It's been an absolutely epic week here. And this is basically the setup that was mentioned on yesterday's video. Looking for that movement down to hit $25,600, create a low, and then have the rise to go up here to $26,900. This was posted yesterday, waiting for the drop, waiting for that liquidity grab beneath these higher lows and beneath the value area low of the zone to get that final epic bounce. Over $300 of a move, nice scalp, take profits. Guys, we're fighting the trend, and people are actually shorting this level as well as we were failing to move to higher levels. Basically a liquidity grab here from the highs. So longing into short. We got Simon here absolutely, getting inside of the zone here with these massive trade setups. But basically very much understanding that long position that we talked about yesterday, and then him instantly saying, I'm jumping into a short from that take profit zone, recognizing that this has only been a SFP from the highs, basically, right? A liquidity grab. But we're ready for this one. We're ready for this one. Bang, bang. We're trading. We got some swing trades open, but we're also scalping the levels. Oh my goodness. We love trading, guys. We know how to do it. We got good risk. People are absolutely, loving it in the Legends community. Obviously, we want that consistency. I post every single day there. You want that consistency? You want to join the Legends community. You want to ask the people, hey, is it worth it to join the Legends community? Is Andy providing real information and possible setups? Or is it just a bunch of falaba? Ask the community, guys. But I am posting every single day in the Legends community on Discord. You want that information, you want to join, the link is down below. Ask the community. It's a monthly subscription. You don't like it, you can cancel the subscription. But people really do appreciate that information. So let's go right away. Perpetual, please. Let's take a look. Let's smash the like button for more free TA. Yeah, today's going to be free TA. We're actually going to take a look at an altcoin right away, which is this one. It's really not in. It's in a pretty decent level to short. I like to take a look at the altcoins that are having volatility here on CoinGecko, and BLZ is one of them that has actually got some pretty nice. Blue Zell, this one right over here. This one's, BLZ. Let's take a look at this one right away, guys. We can focus on Bitcoin, but Bitcoin it's easy peasy what we want for Bitcoin right now. I think a possible low is likely to be hit. Let's take a look at this one right away. Zoom out on the daily because this one's getting those final wicks to potentially get an epic drop from here. Let me take a look at this one on Bybit because I feel like getting into a scalp position here on Bybit on a live stream on an altcoin, guys. Why not? Bring it on. So we could manage risk very well here. I mean, just testing this high, failing to get above the level, but testing it again and, just about to test it again. It wants to pop. It wants to pop, but I think it's going to fail. I mean, especially if Bitcoin does drop to lower levels. For Bitcoin, plan is simple, guys. Next level for me of interest is 24,800. I'm not interested in long in here. Got into long, quick profits, stopped out break even. We dipped below. Happy to hold some of their short position from Bitcoin and US dollar tether pair as well. I'm on two shorts on the two pairs on Bitcoin perpetual and on US dollar tether. And I am waiting for this low to be hit, the $24,800. This could be a level that we might bounce, guys. We might hit the level and might get above the level. It's a level that I'm interested in longing. Andy, but how are you going to long this? You're fighting the trend. Bitcoin's going down to 22K. You're crazy. We can do it with good risk management, guys. Focus every single day that risk management is your number one, tool, right? It's your number one skill that you have for trading. Risk management. You can be the best TA guy out there, that if you don't have good risk management, you will end up losing money. That is, 100% guaranteed, guys. So we wanted to take a look at this over here and say, hey, I don't know, man. I don't want to long this. I don't feel like longing Bitcoin here. We could, Wednesday we got FTX. Hey, there's going to be some massive dumping going on Wednesday. We do have, what do we have? The CPI data. Is it on Wednesday? We have CPI data, inflation rate. I think it's higher than expected. Aren't the markets going to drop? Isn't S&P 500 going to drop? I don't want to long, everything's looking so bad. Well, of course we can do it safely, guys. We can do it safely. That is the magic of having good risk management, having experience in the market. I am not going to long a huge, massive, epic drop falling knife. No. I was not shorting here this massive pump or longing any of this major drop unless we hit certain levels and we do see a sign of strength. So only interest that I do have here is getting beneath the 24,800 low here. Get beneath the level. As long as the price action is beneath that level, I am not interested in any type of long positions. No scalp, swing trade long or any of that. I would have to see the price action get above that level and get a recovery. That is the moment that I'm going to say, you know what? We do have a chance here, guys, for the next coming days to get an epic recovery before we go to lower levels, right? Maybe in the next coming weeks. So this is the point that nobody wants to long, guys. This is the point. These are the points that, I do see a chance of it collapsing, no doubt. Okay, so let's not try and be, the smartest guy here on, doing TA and trading, because I'm very much aware of a capitulation from this zone. right? There's a big fast movement here, and I'm very much aware of the possibility of the price capitulating. But I am aware that if it does not capitulate here on the next attempts that might be today, tomorrow, if it does not manage to capitulate and hold, I know that the bounce can be pretty epic for the next coming days. So how can we trade it? Well, we need that recovery. We want to see the recovery. We want to see a large wick, a large recovery, and be very defensive. The only way I'm going to be interested in trading here is on the recovery, okay? On the possible recovery up. Not as it is dropping and not as it is beneath the level. That is not how you trade, because nobody, you watching this or me, knows if the price will manage to recover or capitulate. Nobody knows this. How many amount of orders are going to trigger here at this point? Nobody knows. You got the order book. Yes, that is fine, but that changes very, very fast. As soon as you start hitting beneath 24,800, go and check the order book again. Go and check level 2. Go and check it, because it will be very different from the one that you checked yesterday. The amount of interest and orders that are going to start pouring in here, whether it's shorts or longs, nobody knows. Nobody knows. So anyway, this is why it's important to check what happens as we hit the level, right? I think that it is easy to understand, but it's difficult to apply. People get very emotional once we hit a decision level, probably because you are risking too much and you haven't got your risk management well in place. If your risk management is well in place, you are going to chill when you're trading, right? Let's go through the comment section, guys. Hopefully, I think nobody on YouTube goes through risk management, guys, and how to detect those possible setups. Nobody. I haven't learned it from anybody on YouTube, by the way, anyway. So hopefully you are enjoying this. I'm passionate about it. I want to make you some pro traders out there. And yeah, anyway. Thoughts on FTX sell news? Yeah, this is no doubt something that can happen. The market is already getting a little bit of that fear, right? It's already getting a little bit of sell momentum. Solana has dropped significantly already. I think Solana is one of the largest holdings from FTX. So yeah, Solana looks like it's already getting that bad effect. And yeah, no doubt this is very much possible, by Wednesday, Thursday, that this could happen, right? So for sure, it's a possibility. Where's the house music? This is worth a little party. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. We can turn it up. We can turn it down. Let me know, guys, what you think. Tony, love you too, man. Thanks for joining. Let's go. Congrats. I will join later, says Christopher. Right, let's go through the comment section. What's going on, guys? What is important to take a look at today? Because at this current point, guys, I am really only interested in this low of 24,800 to be taken on the spot exchanges. This is on Coinbase. This was hit on the futures exchange on the drop of the 17th of August, but it was not hit on rest of the spot exchanges, Coinbase, Binance, all of the different spot ones. And we are just a few $100s away in hitting it. That is what I want to see. Let's see what happens. Will we crush through it? Will we get a recovery? I'm ready to pull the trigger from along. I'm already in short positions, so I'm happy to hold it if it capitulates. But ready here to get into a hedge long position with insane good risk management, very, very carefully on checking what is the kind of price action that will be created. Am I interested? Am I interested in longing here if we do get a recovery? This is something that we're talking about with the legends. Some people are asking me, hey Andy, what if we do get back above the low here that was created on the 22nd of August, right? Because that was a quick scalp long position, stopped out at break even from the rest of the position. Very much going through this, guys, with the legends. This is a crucial level where a lot of people, are running around with their, they look like chickens with no head, right? And I need to give a little bit of guidance here, obviously, saying, hey, take the profits, stop loss at break even, We're fighting the trend here, and lower is likely. Okay, this is exactly when we were hitting, that low and getting a quick bounce. This is exactly that same moment. So people want that guidance. People want to know, hey, this dude is getting into a long scalp here. Yeah, but you need to note that, hey, with that bounce happening, entered here, taking profits, stop loss is at break even. This is exactly this move over here. It's exactly this move over here. Just less than an hour ago. You're in on the scalp and you exit at some profits. This is scalping, fighting the trend. You do not want to hold a position thinking that we're going to get an epic bounce, because that is very unlikely. We are at capitulation levels. Any longs, you should be a sniper. Don't let the market take your profits. You are taking the profits from the market. If you get the chance, take them and protect position. Then it can do whatever it wants. We're already in some short positions, either here or either here. We're just hedging some longs, okay? So anyway, let's go right away with the comment section. This is a no interest zone for me at the moment, guys. We would have to get above this low from the 22nd of August to analyze the situation. Even though we would still be beneath the value area low, it's just unlikely to get an epic recovery. But if we start seeing some levels being claimed in the coming hours, maybe I would consider a little bit of a long scalp scenario, very defensive. But I think, obviously, a clear sign of strength would be getting above the value area high of this value area high of this trading zone that we've created the last 2 weeks, right? We would have to get above this value area high low, which is at 25,600. Anything beneath this low right there is just going to be, weakness. It could actually hit the level here and then reject. Then we're possibly looking for a short position if we reject from that value area low. This is already $600 away from current price action. So it's just, if it happens, we'll analyze the situation. Inside of this area, this is no trading zone for me. We would have to get a recovery, start getting above this zone, analyze the situation here. Is it going to get recover? Is it a good short? We're just going to have to see. If we do get multiple attempts above the level, it's going to be exhaustion moment. I want to see this price action. This was absolutely beautiful for shorting. Hitting that high, getting the wicks, getting beneath the level, staying beneath the level. Oh my goodness. How epic was this short position? Absolutely easy, peasy short. You need to hit those levels. You need to hit those levels and reject from them. Reject from them. Struggle to get above them and stay below. You stay below. That is it. That is it. This is going to roll down likely. So kind of similar to this, right? Whether that is going to happen or not. Here, I'm not interested. We would have to get above these lows. And even though getting above these lows is just not going to be a sign of strength, really. We would have to get above value area low of the trading zone for the last few weeks, which is 25,600. Not interested. In shorts already. 24,800 is a level of interest. This is the, SFP back test that I do have here marked up on futures. Like I said, we could back test this level on the futures exchange, 24,800. Get choppy action. If it does not manage to capitulate from that level and stays above 24,800, I am longing, guys. I am going to long this. If it fails to move lower and consolidates above the June low, I am longing because I know it's failing to go lower to lower levels. What would be epic, and I do know that this is creating some insane bullish CVD divergence when we do go to the 4-hourly time frame. If you do go to the 4-hourly time frame, of course, we can see that it is creating, not epic bullish. Yeah, they're not that epic actually. I thought they would have been, but they're not that epic. It's still, even though it is creating those higher lows, and lower lows on the CVD. Would have been nice to see a much lower ones. Let's check the rest of the exchanges here. Yeah, some slightly bullish CVD divergence. Looking at the rest of the exchanges, and also spot. Yeah, not the biggest It would be nice. It would be nice. Like I said, on the Coinbase chart, for me, this right over here, for me, this is a fifth wave attempt, and that bounce is possibly going to happen in the next coming days. I mean, epic bounce. It could be a 400, 500 bounce. Let me explain why. If we do zoom in and let's just talk about this simple thing that we talked about the other day, which is, talking about Elliott wave theory, understanding that this right over here could be like a massive ABC structure formation. And it is one scenario. It's my preferred kind of scenario. And this would be something like this, right? That could happen here in the next coming months. Maybe this bounce is not going to be that huge. Maybe it will be massive, claiming the $30,000 range and then dropping. But like I said, going from the highs here, we've already created 5 impulsive waves. We are inside of the 5th one, creating a lower low from the lowest of the 3rd wave right there. So it's happening right now. We are on the verge of a potential reversal. Of course, this 5th wave, we do not know exactly how far down can it go. This today is the moment to see how powerful can this move go. Maybe this was it, and we're going to get a bounce. And the reason why this could be it is when we do take a look at the 4th wave, which is this one right there. This is the 4th wave, okay, and the start of the 5th wave, right? And if we do a little bit of micro counts here, there is only, and this move is just so similar to this. Look how the market moves, guys. It's absolutely epic. Let me hang on a second, guys, because it's the exact same movement, but on the micro scale. So we've got this one wave right there, 2, 3, 4, 5. And inside of this 4th, you can clearly see it. It's 3 waves, 1, 2, 3, right? It's just, this had to be one of the easiest short positions, guys, that was provided on the Legends. ABC right there, 3 waves, bang. It's just, we have 4 waves down, It was come on, guys, this low is going to be claimed. The 25,300 is going to be claimed. This was such a beautiful short position from $26,400. Very much anticipated, days in advance, looking for that rise to that level. It was absolutely epic. Looking for that rise to that level, guys. Hey, I'm looking for this being the 4th wave, 1, 2, 3, ABC, to complete the 4th wave at 26,400, smack it down to create the 5th wave, at least to hit the 25,300. Absolutely epic. These are the kind of trades you want to get into. Provided 5 days in advance before that happened, okay? Because we rise there on the 8th of September, and this was posted on the 4th of September, Very much anticipating that move. So, and this is the thing, it's already created 5 waves. When we create 5 waves, we need to be aware that at some point we're going to get an ABC structure, right? An ABC corrective move. So, I mean, this 5th wave over here, the question is, has it finished, or are we going to go lower? I mean, that is obviously a hard, always at the 5th waves, they are very, very hard. Because obviously you're just at the low right there. You would have to see a low to be claimed. And it would be absolutely beautiful if we were to see the 24,800 level hit. If that level were to be hit, it was just a few $100s away. I would say, if it does create that failed breakdown, I'm entering a swing long position for a few days here. I will have epic good risk management. It will be low leverage, low capital. If I can make 3-4% of my capital on this move in the next coming days, bring it on, right? But I'm not going to be too risky here. and I'll be very careful. I want to see that level hit and get the recovery and then jump onto the trade. No limit orders beneath the level here. None of that nonsense. Nothing about of adding positions to a swing long. Forget about that. That was going to get you absolutely wrecked. We do not trade like that in the Legends community. We trade smartly. We do things properly. If you get stopped out, you lose a very, very small amount of your trading capital. It is how it is. It's how you need to do it. If you don't do it like that, you will end up losing money in trading. It's just how it works. You need to follow the rules. Don't follow the rules. Jonathan, how are you doing? Thanks for joining. Quinny, hello boss. How are you? I'm just long BTC 25,100. Just wondering when you would take profits, please. Thanks, boss. It was a bit of I don't know why you entered at 25,100. You are speculating for a bounce, right? Because, yeah, I don't see a really nice long position here, really. You're in between a zone where the strongest level that I do see here is 24,730, right? It's the back test of the June lows. Yeah. Is it valid head and shoulder? Is it a valid head and shoulder? Okay. Is this... It's not the most beautiful head and shoulder. Maybe if you do take a look at it on Coinbase, on the higher time frames. Is this a valid head and shoulder? I mean, I've seen these very ugly type of head and shoulder scenario, right? I guess you're talking of this, right? It's yeah, I mean, it's not the most beautiful, obviously. We're just testing the lows. And I prefer looking at Elliott wave theory and understanding, that we have been correcting for a long time. And this is a huge level that has been respected during 2022 as resistance, and during 2023 also as support right there. So it's a crucial level that it either holds for the next coming days or couple of weeks, or it capitulates. And if it holds, I can already tell you that the bounce is going to be epic. The bounce will be epic. And I would be expecting it to be lost, obviously. But such a significant support level can get a huge epic bounce, guys, So yeah. If you longed at 25,100, I'm just going to say be defensive. Be defensive. If we were to get some kind of bounce after testing 24,800 or something, if we were to get some bounce, I prefer longing a little bit late, seeing a sign of strength, getting above value area low, getting above the lows of the range. I prefer longing here if the lows are not taken, then actually longing right over here. It's just in the middle of nowhere. I would have to see a sign of strength, because then if the price does go to 27k or higher, it doesn't really matter if you're long in here or here, right? The difference is very small, but at least you've seen the sign of strength and you're going in with the market, right? So stay defensive. This is a place where I would never long ever in my life. At least from now. Maybe in the past I would, but not now. It's not a level to long. You're just in between two major levels. Sorry. I'm in Australia, only allowed to place long, no leverage, no shorts, boss. Hey, are you sure? I'm not sure. I have no idea on what is available in Australia, but I know there are some exchanges that, don't require KYC. Obviously, you need to check what is allowed in your country. But, if you can't do KYC because your country is restricted, or I don't know, maybe you don't want to do KYC, you have Bitflex. It's a great option. You get $10 worth of bonus on Bitflex if you deposit $100 and place a trade. No KYC required. So just with an email and a password, you sign up and you get a bonus as well. There's a tutorial down below. So I'm not sure what what kind of restrictions there is in your country. But I know some exchanges don't require KYC, and that means one thing, that you probably can trade it wherever you're living. So max 22K this month. So maximum downside for Bitcoin, 22K. There is a really nice level that I think can hold, and that is a monthly level. It's been a huge respected level here on the monthly chart. That is $23,000, 23,100 to be more exact. Let's mark it on the Coinbase chart. It's been a level that has been closing and opening for many months. We got July and August close and open just at 23,280 approximately, and 23,100 in January, February, and March open as well. It's a big level. It's a big monthly level, no doubt. So it's a level that we need to take into consideration, that we could get some support. So I like that level very much. It's a nice level. I think it was with Fibonacci. It's 50% Fibonacci is just slightly above the level. I think, was it 618 from this pivot low? From this pivot low to the high. Yeah, no, 618 is further up. Nevertheless, monthlies, even though they're on their own, they're usually very strong levels. Salud, Mariela. How are you doing? Monthly level not to be messed with. Yes. I mean, monthly level, when you have so many closes and opens at that zone, we want to take it into consideration. So, yeah, I mean, not much more to be said, guys. Be it on this zone, I would have to see a large recovery here on Bitcoin to get a little bit bullish. Look for some long scalps on higher lows. But yeah, to be honest, not even getting above this low would be enough for me, or for Bitcoin, to see it as a sign of strength. I just see it rolling down at least to 24,800, in between today and tomorrow maybe. We got the FUD on Wednesday, FTX dumping their bags, and we got interest rate decision. No, sorry, what inflation data, which I think is going to be bearish. I think it's going to be slightly higher than expected. 24.3, then 30K next, says Singularity. Oof, 24.3K and then 30K, I'm not sure. I do see the possibility, guys, of this happening, right? Like I said, we are finishing the fifth wave right now. The question is, how powerful can that fifth wave be? I would love to see at least a claim of the June lows here at 24,800. Hitting that level would leave me as in, okay, we finally hit it. Now we can take a look at a possible recovery. But, we haven't hit that level. So I'm kind of not interested and longing where we're currently at. It's just not worth it. We need to go lower. In my opinion, it needs to hit this low. And if it recovers from this low, then we can talk about, it might be a good long. But as long as it's beneath the June low, beneath 24,800, I'm not going to long. I'm not going to long anywhere here. Nowhere. No chance. I need the recovery to get into the long. I need the sign of strength. Bybit Australia also not allowed to trade with leverage. That's a shame. What does SFP level mean? SFP is a swing failure pattern. It's basically a failed breakout from a crucial pivot high or a pivot low. So if we do get this pivot high over here and mark that high, and we see this wick over here, that is a SFP. It's a swing failure pattern, right? It's a failed breakout, double top, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, swing failure patterns would be the most, the best way to say what it is, basically, because it's basically a failed breakout. And as you reject from it, you can get into a short and make some gains. So that's what it stands for. Do you still hold Bitcoin? Absolutely. I still have my Bitcoin in my portfolio. I'm not going to sell till all-time high. the Bitcoin that I have at the moment. I did sell some of them. It wasn't really much of a good move, really. I bought some here, sold some at this zone, and I'm buying right now. So it's like, yeah, and I'm aware of lower levels, of course, and I do think that lower levels will likely come. I just don't want to speculate on buying at the bottom, right? I'm gonna buy at 20K. I'm gonna buy at 12K. I'll be buying Bitcoin at 15K. Do you know if it's gonna hit that level? I don't. I remember a lot of people saying the same thing. I'm gonna buy Bitcoin at $1,000. It never happened, guys. So dollar cost average is the best thing, right? There's only going to be in between 6 and 12 months, in my opinion, of massive accumulation. Whether Bitcoin goes to 9K or 19K, it doesn't matter. You need to get an average price of whatever happens in here, guys. You need to get into an average price of whatever happens in here. I don't know what's going to happen here, but if we were to get beneath $15,000, which I think will not be for a long period of time, you will have limited time to buy Bitcoin at, beneath that level. You need to get an average price in, because what is going to happen here after getting into that average price in, whatever the price does, if it dances around for another few months, it doesn't matter buying Bitcoin here, or here if the price is going to be breaking their all-time high and going to plus $100,000 in the next coming years. So Bitcoin portfolio for me is just buying right now for the next coming weeks and months. It's just add and add. If you can accumulate 1 Bitcoin, 10 Bitcoin, 100 Bitcoin, bring it on. You will be very much set off for the next coming years. So I think it's an important. Yes, she is confusing spot with futures trade. Yeah, for holding a spot trade. I'm not moving my portfolio Bitcoin. I'm not selling any of that. That is just for accumulation. I have one, Boris. Hey, thanks for the super chat. No need, but thank you very much. I have one maybe stupid question. No stupid questions here. No worries. Any question is valid. But what are you thinking about Luna 2? Is it over or have a chance to return some money? I mean, where is the owner? Where is the owner? What is there about this crypto? It's not on CoinGecko even. Is it Luna Classic or just Luna 2? I'm to be honest, I am not aware of this I'm not aware about this. I have no idea what could happen to this. I think obviously Luna 2 is the new Luna, right? So Luna Classic is the one that collapsed, and Luna 2 is the new Luna, right? To be honest, I have no idea. I haven't done any research whatsoever on the new Luna. Could it recover? Yeah, maybe. I have no research. It's one of those coins that I just didn't pay attention. I never bought. I never think to buy it. So yeah, sorry about that. But I think there could be a possibility of a recovery on Luna 2. But yeah, no. To be honest, I have no idea. No research on this one. Luna 2. Yeah. Andy, 20K is possible for sure. No doubt. Yeah. It's such an obvious level. Guys, I'm not sure if you guys did take a look at one of my latest videos, which is basically talking about the future of Bitcoin. Man, those videos don't get good views. People want levels. People want trading setups. They don't want to know what's going to happen in the next coming months. They want now. They want to trade now. Those videos get really bad views. I'm going to stop doing them. But they're really great information, guys. It's just it's talking about understanding where we could be on the cycle. And for me, this is a one wave. This is a one wave. The bottom is in for Bitcoin. I'm very much aware of 19K, even 17K. I think I think we will not drop beneath $15,000, but I think we could even tap $17,000. You know, and just because of the reason that this is a one wave up, and we are inside of the second corrective wave, obviously, so we would be expecting lower levels. So anyway, you know, the 7/8 Fibonacci, which is also a common second wave, which happened back in 2019 when people were calling for $1,000 Bitcoin after the C19 crash. It went to the 7/8, slightly beneath that level, for a second wave, then to continue into the third wave in the bull market. So that is where I think we're at. And obviously the 7/8 Fibonacci from this movement up that we've had for the last few months is it's round about $18,000. I think we can slightly dip to the 0.88, 17K. Yeah, I think, you know, round about this zone is a possibility. Claim this higher low right there from March of 2023, and then that would be kind of the bottom formation here for Bitcoin, in my opinion. The longer it takes to get down there, guys, the longer it takes to get down to that level before the halving, you know, I'm just going to say it's, hey guys, you know, we've got no time now. You know, there's no time. We've got the ETF, spot ETF approvals likely to happen. If it's not in October, you know, by Q1 of 2024, halving's happening. You know, if you're still screaming for 9K Bitcoin, you know, at the end of the, you know, beginning of the year of 2024, which is just a few months away, and we're still not dropping down there, I think it will. I think we will get down there in the coming weeks. But if we were to do this price action, I'll be like, guys, you know, hey, I'm buying up, guys. I'm buying up because time is running out. You know, spot ETF going to be approved. Halving is happening. And if you want to be one of those guys that believe that this time is different and you want to buy Bitcoin at 9K, I'm just going to say, hey, good luck with that. I'll be happy if that does happen. I will be happy because I will have a stack of cash to be ready to buy at those levels. If we hit 9K, I mean, wow, that is going to be fast. It will be a fast bounce. You know, it will bounce. If we do hit 9K, guys, if Bitcoin does hit 9K, because there is actually a CME gap down there, if it hits 9K, I'm going to tell you it's going to bounce $5,000 in less than one day. In less than 24 hours, it will jump to $14,000, $15,000. You know, the bounce will be so fast. You know that you will wake up and you will just see a wick, and you were like, oh, I was waiting for 9K, and you know I didn't get the chance to buy it unless you got limit orders on your spot exchanges all the way down there. Then Jonathan, thanks for the super chat, my man, very much appreciated. Mark Dirch, Mariella, I can see you. Mark Dirch, thanks for joining. Andy, your videos are really appreciated. Learning so much. Just started a few months ago. Looking forward joining your legends later. Christopher, absolutely. Yeah, Legends community, posting every day, people learning a lot. Join whenever. This is there. That is there always. My fellow strongest mod, Mariella. Andy, BLZ really looks nice. 1 day SFP and cone to 618 consolidation. Lower time frame, 5 minutes. Small SFP, little structure is broken. Yeah, let's take a look at BLZ right away. Because I wouldn't mind. It's creating some really internal SFPs. So if you do get into a short scenario, you know, you would have to get in at the highest level possible here. But yeah, for sure it's not looking bad. You're hitting 618 right now from the drop. No doubt BLZ would, you know, could potentially bring a move down here in the next couple of days. You can see Tenerife is very windy, Iceland, by looking at Andy's hair. He opened a window on the plane back to Mallorca. Yes, sir. More super chatos, hermanos. Let's take a look here at Singularity. Hey, Andy, please try parallel channel from the 2017 low on Bitcoin and move the upper part, and you'll see how it matches the levels. Okay, parallel channel from the 2017 low on Bitcoin. Is that, I would think it's not on the logarithmic. Is it on the logarithmic chart? Please try a parallel channel from the 2017 low on Bitcoin and move the upper part, and you'll see how it matches the levels. I mean, this would have to be in a logarithmic, right? Let me know, Singularity. You know, parallel channel from the lows of 2017. Channel from the 2017 low. 2017 low? 2017 low. Yeah, I would assume it would be on logarithmic, but you don't want to do parallel channels on logarithmic. But you know, you're talking about, you know, 2017 lows basically. I mean, you could do this better, right? But you would, yeah. Here it says $10,000 Bitcoin, right? If we were to hit the support level. So, yeah, if we were to hit the support right there. The C19 got the bounce from this higher low support from 2017. So is that the low? Is that the low? It would be around about $9,000, $10,000 Bitcoin in the next, you know, few weeks, couple of months. I don't know, guys. You know, I'm not buying it. I'm going to leave an amount of cash ready to buy Bitcoin at those levels. You know, would be nice. It would be life-changing opportunity, no doubt. So, yeah. Smashing. Werner, how are you doing? Thanks. Normal. Yeah. Singularity. So, yeah. That higher support trend line, like you mentioned, from the lows of 2017 would bring us to around about 10K, like I just shared. So yeah, round about that zone. Feels like it's going to pump Cyber. Let's take a look at Cyber. What is the ticker symbol for Cyber? Is it probably just Cyber? Cyber Connect is the name. So let's take a look at Cyber right away. Why not? Seems like it's going to pump. Oof. I think someone in the Legends got into an epic short on this one. Not provided by me, by the way. But not enough data here. It looks like it's going to pump. Yeah, maybe just after this huge, massive corrective move. Yeah, not an altcoin that I would be interested in trading, by the way. Andy, there are two SFP next to each other. Which one do you choose? The lowest one, right? The question for me there, the answer is pretty obvious for me. So, you know, if there's 2-3 SFP levels very close to each other, I choose always the lowest one. Could there be the case that you're SFPing from the one that is closer and then you get the bounce? I mean, yes, possibly yes. But I always prefer the lowest of 2 or 3 levels, right? Or the highest. Gareth Soloway was talking about that today. Okay, talking about the higher low support trend line of 2017, I assume. Gareth Soloway. He's talking about this then. I mean, if it were to drop there in the coming weeks and months, it is around about the $10,000, $9,000 range. I mean, and that would be, you know, I would come out with the theory that we had a 10, 15 year cycle on Bitcoin. And what does that mean? That means that we've completed over a decade cycle, right? We've had the 4-year cycles, but there's always higher time frame cycles, right? Just on the stock market, there is the, average 8 to 15 year cycle where we do have recessions and bear markets. And then there's the 100-year cycle, right? A lot of people are speculating that we've had a 100-year cycle already on the S&P 500, and we're going to see a depression just like the crack of 1929, right? Where we had the epic crash. There was not a bigger crash and slowest recovery in the history of the stock market in the US. It was the biggest crash ever, right? So a lot of people are saying we are facing that in the next coming years. We're going to see a proper stock market crash and depression worldwide, and the recovery is going to take a decade, right, to hit all-time highs again. Definitely possible. We're just going to leave it that way. It's definitely possible. If you do take a look at the S&P 500, and I mean, you know, like I said, if that were to be the case for Bitcoin, well, I think we would be completing a kind of a, you know, a decade. It's not a decade, but it would be a 15-year cycle where we have been going up very strongly, and we're just going to be seeing a larger bear market. And that would be an ABC structure. No doubt for me, that would be 3 waves, right? If that were to be the case, no doubt that, you know, that's going to be it, right? This will be it. If we drop beneath $15,000, it is aggressive accumulation going on, guys. I will be selling lots of things. I've got a huge amount of cash on the sidelines just in case we do get this event, because it will be life-changing buying opportunity here for the next coming years. I don't think it's going to happen. If it does, let's buy up, guys. Save up some cash for that possible event, because you can absolutely change your life. Financially anyway. Right. Let's go right away. Is it possible that the bull market gets delayed? It can get delayed a little bit. I think it's inevitable with the halving happening and the ETFs. You know, there would have to be something very, very bad happening worldwide. Obviously, what can make delay a massive, you know, bullish market or bullish technology, or, you know, Bitcoin basically, is a black swan event. This is the only thing that can break, you know, put the brakes on this is a black swan event. And you know, we could be seeing one. Obviously, we live in a crazy world, and that we're doing, you know, very weird things, and people are changing, and you know, the economy is changing, and we could be on the verge of something very, very, very scary that we've never seen before, right? I don't want to put FUD into the market. Or we could save the markets, print some more money, and get inflation back up, and, you know, have another bull run in the next coming years. It's just, we don't really know. But no doubt, when we do take a look at the S&P 500, we go here to the monthly chart and take a look at the history. I mean, when we do go back to the early 1900s, I mean, this was it, right? This was the epic crash. The crack of 1929. And it did take over 10 years, you know, much more than 10 years. 20 years to get to all-time high, over 20 years. I mean, this crash was absolutely epic. In percentage-wise, this was a crash of 85%, over an 85% crash, just like an altcoin, right? We've never seen a crash like that. Well, there's one here. Oh yeah, the 1970 crash. The 70s crash also. It wasn't that severe. But then obviously, yeah, no big majors. We got the 2008, the dot-com bubble, and the 2008 crash. Both of them here together. Gareth Fudaway. He's definitely a big fudder. He does have his technicals and his reasons, no doubt. Queenie, thanks for joining the membership. Is it possible that the bull market can get delayed? Yes, I think it possibly can. For a few months. White Swan is bad too. White Swan is bad? No, White Swan is good. Are the Bitcoin ETFs a good thing or a bad thing for Bitcoin? Well, look, a spot ETF, spot Bitcoin ETF, a BlackRock spot Bitcoin ETF, is just going to give the possibility of thousands and thousands of, billion, trillionaire institutions to have access to Bitcoin. That's it, They have access to buy Bitcoin. There's a lot of institutions out there that cannot buy Bitcoin. Why? Because, it's not regulated, right? There's no real trust on Bitcoin. And obviously it's a high risk asset for a lot of institutions. So they don't want to take that risk buying Bitcoin and putting it on a cold wallet. They just don't want to do that. They want an ETF, an exchange traded fund from a large fund manager, which would be BlackRock in this case. There's so much trust on BlackRock. If BlackRock's got a spot Bitcoin ETF, they need to buy a real Bitcoin to back up the investments from other companies. They have to buy it. They have to buy the Bitcoin on the exchanges or wherever the Bitcoin is. Real Bitcoin to back up the ETF. So you tell me, is it bullish or not? It is definitely bullish for the price of Bitcoin, no doubt. Is it simply fluke and luck we get a pandemic almost 100 years apart with a global recession? This is the, multi-million question. I know Marco Burri has been shorting since, 2011. So he did get the 2008, market collapse, the housing collapse. But he's been, hopefully he's got I don't know. He must have got liquidated a couple of times because he's been bearish since 2011. Every year he comes out with, I'm extremely short, recession is coming, Obviously these bears, these macro bears, they do get it right at some point. But he's been bearish for too many years. He's lost credibility already, Michael Burry. Because he's been short for too many years now. Why not day trade? Scalp day trade, small swing trades, instead of trying to predict. I obviously like to think that the prediction here with the ETF and halving is likely going to be bullish from 2024. I also say that hitting $9,000 Bitcoin, hey, it's possible. It's unlikely, but it's possible. I'm not a macro massive. Obviously, I'm bullish, on the long term for Bitcoin, but I'm not really the bottom is in 100%. Don't believe these bears because, it's not going to happen. You cannot think like that as a trader because you will fail in time. You need to be very, very, you need to be a bull and a bear and realize what is possible, and both scenarios are always possible. So I don't get these guys that are super massive, really, really bearish, really, really bearish and talking about major low targets. That is, for me, it's unprofessional to be honest, because they don't really know if we are going to go that low. You're just going to have to go with the flow and the levels on how the price reacts. I'm happy to say if we do lose this low of $25,000 with some aggressive volume, I'm going to say we're likely going to hit $19,000. There's not too much support here. We got a monthly, but I see the possibility, depending on what kind of price action is created here, I will be calling for, it's likely that 19,000 is going to be hit. If $19,000 is hit and the price struggles to break beneath that level, I'm going to say, hey guys, maybe the bottom is in here. We need to see what happens, because everything can change very rapidly. BlackRock not only has to buy BTC, they have to hodl it, and they can't buy it all, or it's worth nothing. Lol, I love BTC. It puts the suities in check. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, no doubt. BTC is definitely a revolution. Losif is saying Bitcoin's previous highs touches the 2.27 fib level from bottom to top. Bitcoin previous highs touches the 2.27 fib level from bottom to top. Okay. all of the previous highs, I mean, we'd have to put this on logarithmic. But from top to bottom, from bottom to top, yeah, it wouldn't be, yeah, fib expansion or negative Fibonacci. Because with negative Fibonacci, let me just put this in fib, yeah, there, fib levels based on log scale. The 2.2, I mean, on this cycle, we did hit the 2.618 almost expansion. And on this one, I think we just barely hit the 1.618. Yeah, this was pretty epic, actually. This, from top to bottom on the previous cycle, it did hit the 1.618 expansion, right? The golden ratio from the all-time high, $20,000, to the bottom. It did hit the 1.618 at $62,000. It was pretty. That was a pretty epic Fibonacci level being respected. On the previous cycle, there was just too much volatility. It was too early. It was too early. Almost hit the 2.618 expansion from high to low. I mean, if you don't count this wick and you count this bottom, 2.618 at 20k. So. Waiting for 24,800, says Mark Dutch. Absolutely. Me too. Wait and chill. This for me is no trading zone. In between 25,300 and 24,800 is a non-trading zone for me. No trade zone. Getting above 25,300 significantly would make me feel we could see a sign of strength here in the coming days. But as long as we're beneath, I mean, I would have to say 25,600 because we are below the value area low of this entire trading range. Yeah, I mean, even 25,600, you know, it would not be enough. Getting above 25,300, it would not be a sign of strength. We would have to get above the value area low, which is 25,600. I would love to catch the low here, but it's just not a level to catch at the moment. Yeah, I do see 24,800 being hit at some point, so I don't want to try and guess. We're not here to guess if the low is in or not. Got someone in the comment section. I'm long at from $25,100. Where should I take profit? I'm thinking, think about where's your stop loss first before thinking of your take profit, because I'm not long in here. You know, I don't know. I don't know where I would put my stop loss here. This is why I'm not longing, right? You know, forget about take profit. You know, make sure to protect your capital because you're probably not going to take profit from this trade. All right. So yeah, make sure to think about your stop loss and your plan, guys. More than your take profit, right? King is back, sir. Crypto King, hello. 1720k in Salah. 23.8k says Pichush Mandal. 23.8k is the golden Fibonacci. We might see a bounce from there. So 23.8k is the golden Fibonacci. Is that from from what level is that? That's from this one, from this low. Yeah, it is from this low over here. I don't know. It might get a bounce there. Valentino, was that you? Where is when blast off? Stop loss. Srinivas. Alright guys, let's take a look at BLZ. Shall we take a look at some altcoins? Well, let's focus on Bitcoin, guys, because I think most of you prefer Bitcoin to trade with than some volatile altcoins. I mean. BLZ. I mean, I do like this consolidation, which is at the 618 Fibonacci from this pivot high to the pivot low. It's just trying and trying and trying. And I think it's going to fail. It's not going to manage to break above it. I would be patient, because if you're patient and you try and get in at the highest level possible. So say if you were patient at this level for the high to be claimed, and once the high is claimed, you jump into a short. It looks like we want to get another leg up here. And I would be waiting on BLZ. I would put an alert right there to see if the high is claimed. I'm going to put 2 alerts here. So then I get a double bell. And if the high is claimed on BLZ at 14.6 cents and fails to move higher, I'm going to quickly jump into a short with great risk. It would be the best scenario here for this to finally, break down in the coming days. Yeah, I'm going to put those alerts. I'm going to be patient. It looks like the price does want to get up there. It might not manage. I mean, it's still an acceptable level for a short, because you got these series of highs right there. These series of lower highs right there being tested and getting that choppy action. It could start correcting from this zone, no doubt, as a swing short chilled position. XRP Inu, Cardano Inu. What? Right, I prefer XRP. I really don't like XRP. 23.8k is the golden Fibonacci. Yeah, Valentino. 23.8k is the golden Fibonacci. Yes, but from this pivot low, the 618 from this pivot low to the high. Yeah, the 23,600 range. But what about from the all-time low? Where's the 618? 618 is at $20,000. So I don't like it too much. I don't like this level too much. The 23,000. I mean, 618 from a clear pivot low to a pivot high does usually get respected. But I'm so aware of. I mean, we could hit the monthly, hit the 618, 65, hit the monthly. And do something here. I mean, no doubt it's a possible level for a bounce. I would just be so careful with that level. Like I said, there's no way I am putting limit orders here, guys. There's no limit orders here to be put, because, this could happen. You could have something like this and then get a huge recovery and a huge SFP from $19,000. But whoever's putting limit orders here, you be aware that this could happen, This could happen. So many people must have got wrecked with this. I mean, absolutely crazy. And I remember seeing some influencers and some people, saying, I'm entering some long positions at this zone, swing long positions from here. And I'm like, it's not the level to look for swing longs, no doubt. And then this happens. You don't want to do that, guys. Forget about limit orders, swing long positions here. This could capitulate as well to $19,000. This is where people get wrecked. Don't be those people, guys. You know better. Nobody likes XRP until they miss the rocket ship. It wasn't a huge performer on the latest bull run. Well, it did a 10x or something like that. So it's not a great performer. XRP XRP is dead. Had a dead cat bounce. Yeah, I mean XRP. I've been hearing XRP going to what was that epic, price prediction? $500 and something on XRP. Yeah, it's a poor performer. It's already a multi-billion market cap coin, it's just, I don't see very much growth potential on XRP unless it comes the global world reserve, right? Which is just unlikely to happen. So XRP, 25 billion market cap. It's not a coin that you're going to make epic gains. It's not going to make, just like Bitcoin basically, but Bitcoin's more stable. I never forget when I got into the space, I see the XRP being sued, yet in the entire world be affected by it. Then they win, and Vitalik and the gang is nowhere to be found. Weird. Very weird indeed. $549, says Mark Dirch. Yeah, that was the epic, XRP to 449. That's absolutely crazy prediction. Somebody was being smoking, whoever came with that prediction, he was definitely smoking some crack or some powerful weed to come out with those numbers. Anyway, Gala looks like it might go lower, all-time low in the future. Gala, I like the project Gala. It's one of those coins that I'm thinking to add to my portfolio, but I'm not too convinced. The one that I'm going to add is HBAR. HBAR I'm adding. I haven't got HBAR, but I'm going to buy some HBAR. I think one of these L1 blockchain projects, a lot of them are going to be here, and a lot of them are going to do a 10x easy, right? An easy 10x. Sometimes you want to go for the sure 10x, Ethereum, Avalanche, Algorand, HBAR. These ones are likely going to do a 10x at some point in the coming years. So do you want to secure a 10x, or do you want to speculate on lower caps, for a 50x or a 100x, or basically lose everything, right? So XRP going to 0, says bro. Vitalik missing. I don't think so. Owners of Gala are suing each other. Yeah, I think I've heard a little bit of FUD on Gala. I think there's something going on with the project from the team members. So, but it is at the low here. It is. I don't think it's all-time low, but it's at the lows here from December. So it's already creating, a low in between last year and this year. It's a new low for Gala in between 2022 and 2023. Unfortunately. Sora went to 0. I bought Sora. I'm in the negative. I'm still buying this one, actually, to be honest. I'm going to wait a little bit longer. I've been putting a few $100s every week. I got absolutely wrecked on this one, guys. But I didn't go crazy. This is not the kind of coin that I'm putting, tens of thousands of dollars every week. But this one, it's still a working project. The inflation went, it's got elastic supply. This supply can go back down to 20 million or 10 million. This is the power of this cryptocurrency that, it's some really weird stuff, and it's definitely a working project. And big things are coming. They're in an inflation period right now, but this is insanely deflationary. It's elastic supply. The supply can go back down to 20, 10 million, or even 500,000, Sora tokens. No other cryptocurrency has this kind of system, but it can get insanely inflated as well, but then insanely deflation. This is at an 800,000 market cap. If you are looking for a possible 100x, and this could go to 1 cent or a fraction of a cent still. Even though it's still a very, it's only 40 million. It's been going up quite a lot, a few million for the last few weeks. My speculation on a possible 500x cryptocurrency is on this one. This one I am getting absolutely wrecked on. I put several $1,000s, and I've only got a few hundred in dollars, right? I'm not selling. I'm actually buying a bit more because I very much understand the fundamentals, how the tokenomics work. And this could go to 100 million in a matter of a few months. I know that, and I know it can go to a fraction of a cent. But I know it could bottom out and rocket because it has elastic supply. And once they bring out the products that they are working on, I mean, this is on me, no financial advice. I am taking the risk here. I'm not putting tens of thousands of dollars on this every week. You know, a few $100. It's one of those speculative coins that I have a spare, you know, few hundred after buying Bitcoin, Ethereum, and some large cap coins, Chainlink. You know, and then I've got a few for Saito, for Unibright, for Sora. I'm going to put it in, you know. Where should I put these $200-300 that I got spare from the week or whatever to buy some altcoins? I'm going with the high speculative ones, right? If it goes to zero, it doesn't matter. You know, I got a great portfolio with Bitcoin, Ethereum, some great altcoins. Also stacking some US dollar tether. But this is, you know, I could say, you know, I got wrecked with this one. You know, I'm down like 90 odd percent on since I started buying this. I'm not sure where I started buying this one, but it was definitely a few dollars. Probably around about the $10-20 range. And it's, you know, got absolutely wrecked, down 99%. So it is the risk that you take. But I'm happy. I'm going to buy more. I will be buying more of that one. The products that they're coming out and the supply is elastic, meaning that, yeah, today is 40 million. This could go to 10 million. Ethereum cannot do that. Well, it is deflationary now, but not as fast. This can jump up fast in supply and jump very fast down. And that could really insane. If there is demand and the supply is going down, you know, this one could do 100x in a matter of a few weeks, right? No financial advice. This could still go to a fraction of a cent. It's a risk that I'm willing to take, but I'm willing to come up on YouTube and say, guys, do you remember this cryptocurrency? Look where it is now. We would SFP. Sora is dope, says someone real. Yeah, it's definitely a really interesting project that is likely going to do good. Where do we buy Sora, says Sherry. Please note that it's in a very inflation period right now. Hey, if we do take a look at the last 180 days on Sora token, this one in March was trading at $3.50. Okay, just about 5 months ago, it was trading at $4. Okay, it's at 2 cents now. So realize the downtrend that this has and how it's just continuing to go down. It was trading at 7 cents just 3 weeks ago. This isn't a big, massive downtrend. It will bottom out at some point. I don't know where the bottom is. But anyway, that's my... If I want one of those speculative 1000x coins, it's not going to be Shiba Inu or, you know, Moon, you know, any of these crazy meme coins like Elon Moon, you know, Shiba Inu. It has to be a working development, you know, a working project. And I'm taking my bet on that one. Unibright as well. I'm still buying some Unibright. Great project. Still do, you know, this one's got, you know, it's in a very, very steady range at the moment, in between 6 cents and 8 cents. Very, very steady here for the last few months. Yeah, it's accumulation stage, guys. This is where you want to accumulate. Andy, did you hear about the bearish Theta news? No, I did not. I just started accumulating Theta the last few months. But did it have a price impact? I haven't been paying attention, but I did not hear the bearish Theta news. Spit it out, or let me know in the community. Let me know in the Discord. Whoops. Let me know in the community. Share the news. Arbitrum is bleeding pretty hard. Yeah, I did see that on CoinGecko. I was taking a look at the most volatile coins here the last 24 hours. It's down, you know, almost 10% in the last 24 hours. So it's definitely getting a big hit. Arbitrum. Some projects are just long term. Buying cheap is the game. Yeah, absolutely. Sora token, you know, Sora project is a long term game. It's only a baby. It's only hit a 3-year-old project. The token release was in 2020, so very, very early stages. First Sora bear market, actually. It's the first Sora bear market. So once this one came out, you know, obviously it was flat and then started a rally already. You know, this was the bull run back in, you know, 2020, 2021. Bear market. I don't know. I have a very good feeling about this project. When in doubt, pull the wick out. Andy, 1984. Guys, thank you very much for joining the live stream. We've just been chilling the last few 15, 20 minutes. Not much being said, but it's pretty obvious for me. I think 24,800 is likely to be hit. If we start bouncing from this zone, I would have to, you know, longing from here is just very risky. For me, it's very, very risky. It's not a level that I'm interested in longing, guys, to be honest. I would prefer to scalp day trade long if we were to get a huge sign of strength in the coming days. We got FTX FUD coming out on Wednesday. Will they sell? I don't know. Maybe yes, maybe no. This could create definitely a massive dump on the market. We have some news, inflation data on Wednesday as well. Expect that volatility. We could see a little bit of downside, guys. So stay cautious with any trade setups. Be defensive. If you want more updates every single day on Bitcoin to learn how to spot those possible day trading setups, like the one provided yesterday in the Legends community, which was this long scenario from 25,600 to 29,000 to 25,900. Oh my goodness, 29,000. I wish, you know, these small little movements. You want to join the Legends community, guys, because this is where we talk about the scalping day trading setups. This setup was provided yesterday inside of the zone. Very much waiting for what we need to look at to get that bounce. This was provided yesterday. This is not a trade from last week. This is yesterday. This is happening daily in the Legends community. If you want to know the good setups with good risk management, if you need that help, the help is here, guys. You have the link down below in the description, guys, for the Legends community. And the places where I trade, of course, it is Bybit. Bybit for me, the #1 crypto trading platform. You have a link down below for an insane bonus. It's another way to support the channel for me to continue on YouTube as well, chilling here, talking about analysis, talking about setups, talking about scenarios that could happen. If you enjoy, smash up the like button on your way out, guys. Thank you very much for joining, and I will see you in the next one.